boy Felix? My boy Felix over here? Hello! How you doing, big boy? Oh, I'm glad I have you here. That's terrific. Yep, here we go. We're about to have a good time today. How you doing, my big boy? Happy to see you. Well, I can't actually see you, but you know what I'm talking about. We're just going to... Oh, maybe if we go like that... Yeah, that sounds much better, actually. And then we can just up that. Now we got some background music, which is pretty solid. So we'll lower that. That should be substantially better. If you feel there's anything of interest to resolve in the audio department, you tell me. I'll fix it. So we're gonna go low on this. We should go higher on that. Oh wait, does that not work? Alright, that should be fine. Theoretically, it should be fine. If it isn't, again, please tell me. I'll fix it. Yeah. Yep. Just playing some Sunbreak today, folks. Anything cool happening for you this in this lovely evening, Felix? You having good summer break, I presume? Is your training going well? And all of the above? We're playing some Monster Hunter. Why? Because there's an update coming out. Update came out today. Every content creator have already done their content creation stuff. Because I'm lagging behind. Because guess what? I'm the one working a full-time job. We're bound to have a good time, surely. They've added so many things, Jesus. That's a lot of people to talk to. Good break. Yeah, anything special? So like some big vacation time, something like that. Or you know, just the usual. Could be so many things. Bahari's like the Anomaly Investigations, so that's probably not the one we want to talk to. Oh. Okay. Bunch of heroes. It's in the options menu. Alright. T-shop. No, that's the same thing. Actually, can we do that? Options menu. Game setting, maybe? Oh, yeah, HUD. Yeah, I probably need the HUD. Stamina. Sharpness could be pretty good. Nothing special for you? Dang it. I think I'm in the same boat as you, bud. I don't remember having anything special in particular, so. Oh, you have hidden things. That's cool. Let's do the village one. I think that's pretty good. Alright, let's go talk to Master Arlo. I believe this is the one that's going to be like, hey, there's a bit of new monsters. They've got a bit of a monster problem, several problems. I got you to do us a favor and solve them. Yep. First up is the Seething Basilgeese. Blessed of monster blown up to bits. Sent some Knights of the Order to check it out, but no words back from them. Hopefully you haven't... Here we go. Seething Basil. I want to say Seething Basil is just as weak as Lightning, but how do we know? Oh, wait, what am I doing? Urgent quest. Also, these are very early. You need only to be able to master rank 6. I feel like it should be much higher. Don't matter, it's still just a Basil anyway. Who cares about Basils, you know? Nope. Thunder and lightning. Alright, good news everybody. I'm currently working on the Sunbreak video. But we're about, I don't know what to say. I want to say we have about... I got every piece of footage I wanted. I got something like 200 video clips. I think that the actual video is gonna be like over 1,000 cuts. So we'll see how it goes. But everything's scripted. Everything's scripted. We're beginning the editing phase. About 10 minutes edited right now, and I'm expecting to have just about 1,000 cuts. Ooh, cutscene. Oh, I guess I should make I guess I should make also a follow-up with Title Update 1 because they changed quite a bit. Let's see how insane Seething is. I expect it to be an insane monster to fight. From just a trailer that I saw yesterday, that's big. Enormous. Considering Iceborne, depending how hard they've reworked Seething, or if they're just like, we gave him a couple of moves. We'll see. I'll be honest, I've played a little bit of Iceborne back. I'm surprised how good it feels. Iceborne feels surprisingly good, even if I've been like really used to the speed of Rise. Wow, Iceborne feels amazing to play. If it wasn't for just my controller being having a lot of drifting issues, I'd be enjoying Iceborne way more than I am currently. It's a shame because I truly think it's an amazing game. I played it several times longer than I did Rise. Not to dunk on Rise. It's the thing I really like about this expansion in particular. Not Sunbreak in general, just this title update. I don't know if you're aware of this. They've actually added a proper pose game. That was pretty good. Like, that was one of my major complaints. Still is one of my major complaints from base Sunbreak. You have to wait a month before you're able to do anything. Because there isn't an end game. That kind of sucks. Just Blast Toad. Here we go! Alright, Seething, let's see what you're made of. Let's see if your armor's good and your weapons are good. I don't expect them to be great, but you know, a thing's a thing. Oh, come on, really? That didn't hit? Alright. Okay, that didn't hit. That feels pretty good. Okay. Can't believe that hit, but sure. Oh, that's new. Interesting. Alright, I don't know what that one was about. Bunch of element damage though. I've taken the right build, so. Ah, follow up. That's right, you can never choose the counter correctly against this guy. Oh, free meal. That's nice. Okay. That's pretty okay. Well, looking first trade? What was that, 2 potions? It's basically nothing. Where's it going? Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, we can knock him up on that. That's pretty cool. Hopefully his health pool isn't absolutely ginormous. That would feel pretty bad. He does hit quite hard, though. He hits substantially hard. Alright. Let's see, what are you up about? Alright. Sure. Oh, I understand. Okay, that's actually pretty smart. So, what happened is pretty simple. But that's pretty cool. Oh, couldn't make it. So you can like hit specific parts of his body to like internally blow up, kind of like an anomaly blob. They're cores, they're called anomaly cores, but they're blobs. Big explosions. Not that bad right now. Okay. We're running. We're running. We're running. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, they're really giving you a freebie with this kind of, Okay, alright, sure. Yeah, this is pretty much a freebie. There you go. Yeah. Kind of easy, I'll be honest. Well, it doesn't have to be hard either, I'm just saying. I'd expected kind of it to be harder, but again, it's not a master, you know, 100 quests. Yeah, see? Okay. All right, sure. Wow, this is very straight into it. All right, sure, why not? Woo-wee. All right, that didn't hit. There you go. Okay. All right, sure. Where's my bird? Where's my dog? Okay. All right. All right. Okay. I don't think I need even go into blue, because like this is actually way harder to fight if I just go purely horizontal, but that's not the case. So. Wait, hold on. Where is it? There you go. Okay. All right. Go ahead. What? Oh, was I on blue? No, I wasn't on blue. I was on red. Why did the Shrine of Fall count? Oh, I didn't see the one under. Oh, that sucks. Hello? That's pretty funny. I'll give you that one. I like that. That was pretty funny. All right, let's see what you're rocking. That's a pretty boring move. Hold on. I want to see that one again. Oh, wait. Hold on. One more. Oh, that doesn't do damage. Okay. How about that one? Jump forward. Yep. How about that one? Nope. Okay. How about that one? Nah, you're doing the boring stuff. All right, sure. He's got a lot of health. That's hitting for 490 per hit. Jesus. Oh, capture range? All right, come in. There you go. That's what we're talking about. was pretty comfortable, I'd say. That was like, what, 6 out of 10? In terms of difficulty? Maybe 5. That was pretty comfortable. That felt pretty comfortable. I got close to a couple of times to death, but that was only because I played dumb. Again, for like a Mastering 6 level, yeah, that feels about right. It's nowhere near Fierce Rajang, it's nowhere near the other ones. That's a lot of pudding. Also, that's a Basil Gem? Jesus. And another Basil Gem. I didn't get a lot of materials from it, though. Okay, sure. That's cool. I like that. I like that. That felt pretty standard, I'll say. In terms of new attack, I didn't really see that many. I think I spotted 2, which is pretty tame. I don't mind it. It's just an observation, really. Yeah, you go, Kyoro. Alright, Gilbert and the other one. Okay, I think that was auto-confirmed. That's strange. Oh gosh, yep. Next up is Silva Rathalos and Gold Wrathion at the tower. We're probably gonna fight them in what I presume to be Forlorn Arena, which will be pretty good. Okay, so you got 2 of them. Which one do we do first? You know what? Let's go for the one that I hate the most, which is Gold Wrathion. Again, knowing what I know from Iceborne, which is I don't like them in Iceborne. I really don't like them in Iceborne. Also, I don't believe they're lightning weak? Are they ice to water? Ooh, I don't know. Ooh, I do not know. Lord, help me more. I don't know. What are they weak to? You know what? I'll just go with my gut feeling, which is gonna be dragon. And if I'm wrong, then so be it, you know? Here we go, little buddy. God, don't you love the fact that those loading screens are exceptionally small. I love how those loading screens aren't like 30 seconds long. It's great. So Forlorn Arena. Oh. Let me take a look around then. I'm curious about Forlorn. I might take some time in photo mode. Wow. I actually didn't know Gold Wrathions were Elder Dragon levels powerful. It's on the low end of Elder Dragon level, anyway, right? But this is, Jesus, Gold Wrathion, and I'm assuming Silva Rathalos are Elder Dragon levels of powerful in lore. That's pretty cool, I'll tell you that one. Oh, there's a turtle in here. Look at that. So wait, you're standing atop the tower, and then the arena's below. Is that it? Interesting. Can I do some exploring? How they oh, I don't know if it's every Elder Dragon, but I just didn't know that in lore. To be perfectly frank, like Volvidon and Tetranodon are getting beat up in a lot of cutscenes as well. Well, again, it's not like something like Shigaru Magala was getting absolutely bodied by Silva Rathalos, right? There's levels of power, and since Kushala is a fairly weak Elder Dragon in the grand scheme of things, right? It's not as powerful as a Valstrax in anything like that. I think it's pretty good. I just wanna hold on. Nope. Where's the action bar? Attaboy. I'm not defending it. It's just an observation. Look at that. There's still vegetation on these. It's pretty cool. Wow. So you're really just sitting on top everything above, and then below. So you're fighting down there, but you just can't see it. That's super cool. You're just sitting on top of like a giant sea cloud. They're not kidding. Forlorn Arena is really well done. Wow. Okay. Do I have them. Sick. All right, let's go. I don't have anything else to look at, so let's just fight it. I may have the wrong element, but God, Lord knows, don't do it. I'm done. Oh, look at that. That is very pretty. Just have a look. Wow. Alright, so I just gotta wait for Hellfire and then... Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, that's pretty hard. Oh, alright. Hold on. Solving the issue. Yeah, there you go. God, I don't like old Wrathion. Oh, look at that. He's running back and forth. Who would have thought? And I'm using a short weapon, so of course it's problematic. Oh my God, you're big! Get angry! Well, boy, get angry! Oh. I want to smack your head! Okay. He goes back! I almost ran him right into that. That's pretty cool. Who knew that was pretty cool? I didn't know that was pretty cool. Alright. Really? That couldn't... Okay, alright. You know what? We're switching to aerial. So, do you not have to break their head in order to do anything? Alright. Can I do damage to the head now? Okay. Oh God, that doesn't do damage. Oh God, none of this just... Did you just... Oh. Okay. Alright. Sure. Where's my opening, by the way? Feels like I don't have any opening. Okay. Alright. Alright. Alright, you want to play hard, asshole? Let's go. This one take me a few... The head keeps moving, son of an annoying whore! Is he just that big, actually? Because I can't seem to hit a fucking thing. God, I haven't fought a Wrathion in a long time. I can't seem to hit anything. Oh, dang it! Everything's hard! Why didn't that hit? Are you kidding me? I hate Gold Wrathion. I fucking hate Gold Wrathion. Why did... That's fucking stupid. That's so stupid. See, I'm getting hit by things that shouldn't hit me. I hate that. So, I'm gonna go on a limb and say, dragon is not the element. I'm gonna guess it's water. There you go, finally! Oh my god, I broke him out of the state, so now he's... That should be it. There you go. There we go, let's deal damage. It's not a ton of damage, but you know. Hey, thank you, thank you. Follow-up counters, not possible, not in here. Why would we have follow-up counters? It's only a counter-heavy game. Dual Blade counter fucking sucks. You can counter the first one, but you sure as hell can't counter the second one because you just have to reposition. Why? Because we decided it to be the way it is. Oh wait, I have a forecaster. What am I doing? Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I have forecaster. What am I doing? I got my info on the monster anyway. Why would I stay, you know? You know what I mean? Alright. Uh-oh. Do I not have info on the monster? Thought I did. Yes, I do. God damn it, I don't have the ecology. Alright. Dragon is working. We'll go with water. Oh, we might have to go with, you know what, let's try thunder, why not? You know? What are we afraid of? I'm genuinely just not thinking straight sometimes. Here we go! Already substantially better damage. Wow. Was that really all that was needed? Because, okay. Don't know how that hit me, but, Alright, Hellfire mode. He's gonna go for second one. We're gonna punish the head. Oh, come on! Really? Really, guys? Wow, I can't believe they just did that to me. I think that was stupid. I think that was really stupid. Are you kidding me? Just eat the thing. Thank you. I can't believe there's a quest where you're supposed to take on both a Silva Rathalos and a Rathalos. Silva Rathalos and Wrathion all at the same time. That's so stupid. I hate this. Oh, it's my boy Grape! How you doing? Hope you're doing great. Man, it has been a while. Yo! What's been happening? Having a good summer yet? Oh, I hope you are. My man showed up just in time. Happy to see you, actually. Not that I wouldn't be happy to see you otherwise. Let me just rephrase correctly. It's not like I'm unhappy to see you. Yeah, I've been doing good, man. Good to talk to a brother once in a while, you know? Alright, sure. Wrathion is popping my ass off, but outside of that, we're good. Well, I can't say that I actually like the Rise rework so far. Well, it's not like I like the base monster anyway, so. You gonna start the whole stream? About dang time! Hope it's gonna go well. So remember, it's all about having fun. You're under no circumstances. Nobody has to tell you what to do, especially when you're starting. So, take care of yourself. Make sure you're having fun. That's the goal. Oh, come on. And not be like me and do stuff just because content. Look at me go. I'm playing bad. It's a combination of just me not doing that good, and also me just being bad, and also me hating Wrathion. So you got a favorite weapon class? Yes, dual blades. I've played almost exclusively dual blades in Sunbreak. I'll show you my guild card, but it's like 500 quests on dual blades and like 2 quests on longsword. I don't play any other weapon. I'm sure the other weapons are really good. I just have no interest in them. Okay. All right. I've heard almost nothing but good things about dual blades, so. Also, I used to have played longsword back in World, and then I switched to dual blades, and I never ever went back. I've played some of the weapons, don't get me wrong, but my God, the buff to elemental damage in Rise has been just amazing for dual. Although, like I said, they're not perfect. Like their countering abilities is quite poor. For a fast-paced game, like having such high utility counters is kind of mandatory, and dual blades falter in that sense, but they do amazing the other. So applying what I would call unhit damage is utterly like unrivaled. But other than that, yeah, I've heard absolute bonker stuff about Charge Blade though, just because of the buff to elemental. It's nuts. It's crazy that you can play something like Great Sword Elemental and it's still kind of valid. That's how huge the buff is. I don't know if you were there during the Iceborne Alatreon mess where everybody was mad that you needed Elemental. But a lot of metas developed around beating Alatreon with Elements, and it kind of feels like Sunbreak was just like, ah, whatever. Make every elemental weapon viable. Which I find kind of funny. Really? That hit me. See? That's why I don't like Wrathion. Son of a bitch can go fuck himself. Also, he recovers amazingly quickly. Don't really have that much time to, like, get a Silkbind in. Oh. Charge can get ridiculous. I figured. What do you play, by the way? Not quite sure. I don't even think I remember if you told me. That's how bad my memory is. It's a shame Lance and Gun Lance are still kind of weak, though. I know they're defensive weapons, but Jesus Christ. Like, they're utilities sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, they're utility weapons, they shouldn't be overly powerful, but there's times where I'm just like, give them a break. They need it. Son of a crying out loud, are they done yet? Alright. Oh, solid ass damage, but is this mofo done yet? We've been at it for a while now. You never played, that's fine. I can definitely say I'm kind of in the same boat. Sunbreak hasn't completely unraveled my life yet, which is amazing. I thought it was gonna be an all-consuming void of just playing absolutely nothing else, and it hasn't. To my surprise, not a good surprise, by the way. I expected Sunbreak to do that. It didn't do it. Wait, hold on. There you go. Oh, that's sad. He's out of fire. Oi, he's out of fire, man. Oh, is he capturable? Alright, goodbye, Wrathion. I'm done with you. God, what a terrible monster. Do people like it? Hold on, I gotta look up if people like Wrathion and Sunbreak. There's probably already Reddit boards about it. Hold on. I just hate it way too much to see it as a good fight. Sunbreak, Wrathion. Wrathion, good? Oh, apparently his armor's OP. Alright, sure. Let's go on Reddit and see if anybody cares about that. Just finished first Wrathion with solo spread above. They just came out. And I know I've only fought it once, but anyone think it was way easier than expected? I do agree to this Reddit board. It sounds surprisingly easy. It looks surprisingly easy, I guess should be the correct term. He's not super hard. Yeah. Like, he doesn't even hit that hard. I don't even think there's a, like, I they added new moves? I don't think they have. That felt really comfortable. Oh, there was a Splatoon 3 trailer? Oh, hold on. We're gonna look it up. I actually didn't know about that. I'm actually curious. I'm not that invested in Splatoon, but I am invested in Nintendo stuff altogether, so. Actually, let's... Ah! Oh, I smacked my big toe! Ah! Let's take a look, actually. I'm kind of low-key looking forward to that. Splatoon 3. Oh, it was an entire direct. Okay. Is there a trailer somewhere? D-Cut, Anarchy, Lost, Yo, great! Is there a trailer anywhere we can watch just about Splatoon 3 in particular? I expect them to have released a new trailer. I see the direct, but that's about it. Actually, let's go on the direct and see if there's anything. Let's stop the music for a bit. Yeah, there you go. Oh, that was a big old fart. Excuse me, people. Coming through. I'm in live directly. Sorry. Oh, no issues. Should be. What? There you go. Okay, it should be viewable. Sorry. I'll just take a quick gander, Rat. Right?
Hope you're all staying fresh.
Wow. Wow. The art direction's always great. Always love their art direction, so that doesn't surprise me.
We're simply fascinated by what these inklings can do. They can splat ink in kit form and smoothly swim through it in swim form. We've been studying their biology day and night. Today, we'd like to share some new findings on these inklings while providing summaries throughout.
Look at that. That's gorgeous.
Of course, what goes for the special quest has been added to the octolith. Take a look at the quest list. You'll do first, turf war. Get styling with some fresh fashion and get inking with even fresher weapons. Naturally, in a place called Splatsville, turf war battles are the locals' favorite pastime. 2 teams of 4
I'll turn 4 back. No worries, 44.
team that inks the most in their color.
Yeah, that's pretty much expected.
Turf.
I mean, I expected it to be the case because it's always been the case.
Now, that's not all inking is for. Ink walls to swim up. Or get sneaky and hide an ink to splat opponents. The more ink you spread, the bigger the advantage. Thanks to the bridge.
I see.
Lands include
Okay, so maps? Splatlands. They're calling it Splatlands. Oh no, the map is called Splatlands. Okay, I understand.
Gorge, Eeltail Alley,
Scorch Gorge. E-Tail Alley. Alright. You know, I don't have that much experience with Splatoon in general. The only Splatoon games I played was the DLC for 2, which was the Octo expansion, and the first one. And I've never been good with multiplayer shooters. I've always been terrible. And I think it's a quote about Video Game Donkey once said, like it was like the designers were like, "Damn, I can't hit anything. How are we supposed to play the game if we can't hit anybody?" And then the developers like looked back at each other and were like, "Oh, well, that's it. Let's just make him shoot the stage." Kind of feel that way. And I find this quite funny, quite hilarious, some would say. I always thought the stage design was, especially in 1, was just like we made a single player map, and then we did multiplayer on top.
there seems
So I always felt like the multiplayer map were a bit weird, because they were very corridor-y or very boxy, and they weren't that much developed. So I don't know anything about map design, especially in multiplayer, especially in shooters. I'm not that great at knowing map advantages in shooters, but it's still interesting. But that looks great, man. For something on the Switch to have like that much glossiness and reflections, like all of this outside detail, this looks great. Look at this. This is running on a Switch. It's a bit simplified in terms of shape design, but Jesus, the amount of art direction going on and the details that the Switch can load in at any given moment, that's super impressive, right? Because like this bit right here with the clam, like the clam inside the box, that wouldn't be a thing in Splatoon 1. Because the Wii U probably couldn't handle more details than what the map assets currently were. Well, maybe it could with some more compression and stuff like that, but that's super impressive.
After lots of construction work, it's finally open. Thanks to the...
This is a bit sad. Oh my god. Hold on. Dude's running at 10 frames per second. Look at this. Oh my god. Yeah, that's like Mario 64 syndrome. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Mario 64 has a thing where the farther Mario's away, the less polygon he has. I call this the Mario 64 effect, because either things run choppy as... What the fuck? This is choppy, man. This looks great. Less so this. Man, this is choppy. I get its background detail, but oh, this is rough. Oh, it looks okay. Yeah, you can see it in the background here. Like the background right there. Top right. They're running Nintendo 64 problems. What is that, 12 maps? Mako. Wasn't Wahoo World? That's impressive, man. Kinda like that. Hey, Charlotte! How you doing, girl? Oh, that's a very fair point. It does look remarkably similar to Switch ports. Because, like, everything is very, very saturated. Colors are like, look at this. Super saturated colors. And you'll see the same thing for, Nintendo Switch Sports. Like, colors are hyper saturated in that one, too. Yeah, look at these. Look at that pink. That pink is so saturated. I mean, if it isn't for background objects, I think this looks great. I don't know about the meta of shooters, but I think this looks wonderful. Look at that. Look at that. He's a little ninja. I love crap like this. I love stuff like this. Silly stuff in a silly game with silly mechanics? Yes. That's wonderful. Look, he transformed into a crab! This is gonna be... This is great! This is wonderful! Bow triple shot? Yeah. I'm down for this. Alright. We're not analyzing this. I was just kind of looking for it. I'm actually playing the game. Also presented by Mentos, I guess. No. I was just looking because Greg told me that there was a direct, a Splatoon today, so I looked it up. Yeah, looks quite good. I like that. All right, Silva Rathalos. Let's see how bad he is. Haven't had Mentos in a month, then you're missing out. Yeah, I still think Forlorn looks great. I think it's a great look. Look at that. Look at that set piece. Wow. We'll see if Thunder do anything. If it Antidote. Oh yeah, that's right. He uses talent for it. Yeah. Let's have a look. Oh wait, where's my music? Also, that will make us see if it wasn't just a fluke that Silver was Gold Wrathion was such a big animal. It was huge, absolutely ginormous. All right, damage up. Oh, I forgot the turtle. Oh my god, the tracking of this is insane. I don't know, I'm doing... It's not great damage, but it is decent damage, so to say. Oh. Ow. That hit. That somehow found a way to hit. I definitely say Thick Godzilla Salmon was the best part. What the hell? Thick Godzilla. Okay, I gotta look it up afterwards. No way I'm letting this just pass by as a passing comment. Yeah, that's called Silva Rathalos. It's a dragon they painted silver. Much more manageable than Gold Wrathion, by the way. Crap. No, I spoke too fast, apparently. Yeah, I think this is significantly better. Jesus Christ. Gold Wrathion fucking sucks. It's gotta be the poison. I know Rathalos got the poison too, but... Wow, such a creative dragon. Who knew? Who would have thought painting something silver wasn't that interesting or creative? Well, again, it's a rare species, and it was part of the early, you know, attempts at making variety. So you can excuse some stuff, but yeah, I'm so surprised they haven't changed. It's like they haven't reworked that idea into something that's perhaps more modern or interesting, or modern or interesting or modern. Or interesting, really. Very tiny phone. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I ask for your problems? I thought you were here to game, Charlotte. It's okay. I don't mind. I appreciate you being here. I do. I really do. It doesn't sound like it because I sound like an asshole. But don't worry, I appreciate you being here. I should heal. I should definitely heal. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. I'll take it. You don't have to know. Sometimes you just get to not know. That's the beauty of not knowing a single fucking thing. The innocence of youth. Okay. That felt pretty good. That didn't feel as good! I saw that coming. I couldn't do anything. Damn, that was a feint. I played that one badly. I should have healed way sooner. Entirely sooner. But who said anything about anything? Let's go back in. Woo! Tiny Phone Tang. Is that his name? Is the name of the phone Tang? Okay. It's a very powerful set. You have a very powerful set of allies, Charlotte. Alright, let's see if we can get you down the ground. And I missed it. Hey, how's it going, Slip Toad? What up, big man? Alright. Okay. Sure. Okay. Sure. All right. No mistakes from now, I guess. All because I wanted to do one thing, and you couldn't let me have it. Right. Yeah, you don't get to have fun anymore. Yeah, that's what you get. Yeah, you were using Wireful. That's how we're supposed to play. Let's hope for a trip. Why not? Let's go for a trip. Oh! Oh, I misread that! I totally misread that. That's cool.
Let's go for a ride.
Whee! Whee! No, 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 no. Okay, that's... we'll take it. Alright, that's fine, I guess. You're recently making your own sorbet, like your own desserts? Wait, how you do that? Some kind of magic man? How do you do that? You make your own sorbets. That's pretty cool. Everybody's gonna falling for you. Are you kidding me? A man making his own sorbets? That's husband material right there. Can't tell you the last time I've had sorbet though. I'm sure it tastes amazing. Oh. Oh. Alright. You aren't as bad as your brother. You're pretty bad, but you're not that bad. Also, why don't you just go on till Hellfire? Oh, I can't see you. Alright, there you are. There you go. That's good damage. Oh my god, the saving paralyzer. Oh, that was sick. Palico came in clutch. Oh my god. That was the most clutch Palico's thing ever. Yeah. Oh hell yeah. Oh my god, that was absolutely gorgeous. Okay. No, that's bad for me. Oh, you got like a machine doing it. Yeah, I was wondering if you like made them in-house, like if you made like cool yons. I don't know. It sounded like magic to me. I was like, how you even do it? I'm a dumb brain idiot, so Forgive my dumbness, master. Okay, alright. Sure. Mangoes in the store. Oh, so you make like different okay, so just use fruit, like crush them. Is that it? Make them soft. So like you freeze them over to like make them soft and then just blend them. So you could theoretically do something like it's a crazy like peanut butter sandwiches sorbet. I don't know. Just kind of things going through my mind. Actually sounds pretty good. Mango sounds pretty sick. You know what sounds disgusting though? Apple flavor ice cream. Oh my god, that sounds terrible. Rum and raisin? Rum and raisin? Yo, I'm digging this. Hope it's not dry raisin. That sucks, but rum and raisin. That sounds unbelievable. Yeah, you just leave them in the fridge. Yeah. I don't know. I dig ya. I dig ya, bro. Here you go. Whee! Okay, I don't know why they didn't count. That's stupid. Oh, I totally forgot to look at the armor. What am I doing? How can I call myself a Monster Hunter player? I haven't looked at the armor yet. I've done something forbidden, which is not look at armor directly after hunting a monster. Perhaps I am the monster. Maybe the true moral of the story was the enemies we made along the way. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, there you go, capture chance. I dig it. Yeah, wait, Charlotte, you don't know. That's right. The gameplay loop of any Monster Hunter game is you kill them and then you make boots out of them. That's basically the concept of Monster Hunter. Just kill them, make boots, become fashionable, be fashion itself. Fashion hunting. A weekly reminder for everybody that actually being powerful in Monster Hunter doesn't do anything for you. If you truly want to be the best of the best, like no one ever was, you gotta be fashionable. You gotta look the part to play the part. Which is why you always make layered armor versions of everything. You soak the raisins. Oh, so you dip them like if you're doing a pickle. That's pretty creative, actually. I like that. Rank 98. We're almost 100. We're almost to score Magnamalo. All right, now it's time to look at the armor sets, and then we go hunt Lucent. This took a while, ain't it? They got a big health pool. They're probably like in 40,000 range. We fashionable. We gotta look the part. The drip. Precisely. Now y'all understand what it's about. You get 8 peaks? How many do we have? We have 4. Ooh. We're good. What is Lucent Nagakuga linked to, perhaps? Was that a stutter? What does that mean? Lottery! Lord knows I love the gamble. What do we get? Ah, that sucks. that's perfect. Yes! Armor! What am I doing? Armor, 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 armor. Let's look at that. Silva Rathalos. That looks exactly the same set as Iceborne. That's fine. Let's look at the skills. Critical boost, critical element. Element exploit. Increase elemental damage when attacking body parts upon which the elements are highly effective. So essentially, oh, I don't know. Is it better than critical element? Maybe it's better. Increase elemental damage when attacking body parts upon which the elements are highly effective. So only if you're hitting, okay, so I just want to make sure I'm getting this right. So if you're hitting like the talons of a Silva Rathalos, which isn't the highest elemental weakness on its body, it won't do as much damage. So it has to be weak points. So what would be the threshold? Like 5 elements, 10 elements, 8 elements? I think I need to look at the stats for that. I understand the skill itself. I don't exactly understand how efficient it would be outside of just being crit boost and crit element. I guess that's just down to the math, but as a base concept, yeah, that sounds amazing. What? Excuse me? 1 level 4, 2 level 1? 1 level 4, 2 level 3? Oh my god, these are insane. Wow, these are truly DLC armor sets because they are powerful. Alright, Gold Wrathion still sucks. I think this looks terrible. This looks really funny to me. I can't really tell you why. Alright, status trigger. Perform a perfectly time evade just as a monster attacks the trigger. Abnormal status buildup on hit. While active, effect duration is 5 seconds. So if you do an evasion technique, it triggers an abnormal status buildup. So that would be blast, that would be poison, that would be stun, like that kind of thing, I presume. Increased attack power and affinity when attacking a large monster affected by poison paralysis. Okay. Defiance, increase defense when large monsters become enraged. Okay, that's fine. Is this the one everybody's like raving about? Yeah, I know, it's ugly. It's very terrible. It's not cool. How can we fashion hunt if we go out looking like that? I mean, truly deplorable. I already have Chinkrit, but that's not... I don't know, it just looks very weird. Is it status trigger that's broken? I don't think it's that good. How about Pride? Oh, now that is dripping. Wow. Maybe that's not super cool, but hot damn is it hot as hell. You know what I'm talking about? Are the slots even good for Gold Wrathion? You know what, they're kind of pretty good slots. Not terrible. Latent power. Level 5 latent power. Wow. If it had gold and black, it would be badass. Potentially, we could look at the dyes if possible. Dyes don't really do that much in Sunbreak, but maybe. While active, increase affinity by 50% and reduce stamina depletion by 50%. Okay, that's powerful, but it's only when certain conditions are met. Are the slots? The slots aren't that great. Yeah. How about the weapons? Got anything good? I can make Teostra? Oh, that's a good one. Let's see if we can craft higher level weapons. I don't think I can. Oh, I can. Silva Rathalos tree. Whoa. Hold on. That's an insane... That's a big boost in power. Holy crap. 57 with 20% base affinity. With the level 4 slot. With the level 1 slot. And you get just as much damage, but you don't get purple. Not getting purple is not that big of a deal because you can handicraft it. It looks like maybe 2 levels handicraft. Even then, getting purple sharpness isn't that, you know, it's not that high priority. It's pretty good, but for dual blades, you lose sharpness so quickly it doesn't matter unless you use Iron Shine Silk. But that is huge. Like compared to what I have currently, which is the Magma Mudrons one, which nearly there. Hold on, I'm getting distracted. Yeah, so I'm rocking these ones right now. If I upgrade them, I get 64 into 300 raw, and like 64 elements is quite amazing. It's quite amazing. But the fact that I get 57 plus 20 affinity, that is ginormous. And I get no affinity boost here. And you get better slots too, which is insane. Although you don't get a level 3 rampage slot, which isn't as great, but it is still flat out amazing. Wow. Amazing weapons. I didn't even look at the Basil Geese. Seeing the Basil Geese. Yeah, they're blast weapons. Who cares? Loosen Nagakuga. For me, purple one? Yeah, probably. Hi, Adam. How you doing? Did we still go lightning? Is it lightning? What is he weak to? It was water! Ah, dang it. It was water. Wait, what are we hunting? Nagakuga. Yeah, there you go. Let me take a look at you. It says lightning, so we'll go with lightning. Hope you're having a good summer break, Adam. Been a while. We're going back into the groove of things in like 3 weeks, so you better bring your solid ass, you know? Bring a sturdy ass, we're gonna need it.
Beneath the brightly shining moon, it does not merely bask in the light, but absorbs the moon's brilliance and uses it as a veil. And with unmatched speed, death comes swiftly, in elegant and gracious form, never witnessed by its prey.
Okay, that's pretty slick. I think I prefer the white color. I think the white coloration's significantly better. Yeah, I think it's significantly better on Nagakuga. I think it looks better. Blah, blah. From what I understood, the ecology behind how loose and Nagakuga works. I guess you could see her as a werewolf, technically speaking. How's teaching been? Well, it's been teaching, alright. I'll tell you that one. You know, I don't really teach during summertime. I do teach, I just don't teach high-level stuff. I teach fairly low level. So, it's been exactly what it's always been, which is, it's fine. It's very similar to Chameleos. The problem is that Lucent is far more agile. But it's going quite good. Oh, okay. Oh, is he? Does he have accents to purple? Is that purple? Babe teaching? What the hell are you? Please don't. Okay. Oh, there's like a whisper of smoke. That's pretty cool. Yeah. To answer your question, yes, kids are annoying. End of story. Now, which kids are annoying? That's different. That's significantly different. There's some good kids out there. There's some great kids out there. There's some piece of fucking shit kids out there. Baby teaching. Okay, that's significantly better. Baby teaching. Yeah. Some bad kids out there. I don't think there's any truly terrible kids in our camp this summer, which is why I'm happy about it. That doesn't mean I'm still angry a good chunk of times. I'm quite angry. How about... okay. Oh, that was bad. Oh! Should have shot up all of that. It's okay to be mad sometimes, people. I'm just mad most of my time. Oh yeah. Parents think whatever the hell they want to think. I just do my thing. If you don't like it, go elsewhere. It's not like public school. You're free to go. If you don't like your education that we're giving you, you're free to go. This is a sports class. You do what's told by the coach, and then you shut up and you do it. It's as simple as that. Coach tells you one thing, you do that one thing. You don't do another thing. You shut up and you do it. That's how it works. Public school. Oh, now we're talking a little bit different. Ho 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 ho! That dodge. There's parents that aren't happy with my self-teaching. That's fine. They're free to believe what I'm doing is, we have Darth Vader kids too. Oh, that's right. He does the double dip. The double dip. You think he'd be perfect for Monster Hunter? You mean as a fight mechanic or as a monster? Because as a monster, no. As a fight mechanic, yes. Because that'd be disgusting in Monster Hunter, having pustule fill monster-like rib cage spatting out monster. Absolutely not. But as a fight mechanic where you have to focus on either the head or the tail, and the tail is very susceptible to light inclusion, yes, that sounds like a great fight mechanic. Okay, all right. Okay, he aimed for the dog. He didn't aim for me. Corpius. That's the first boss, if I'm correct, right? That's the first boss. That's the first boss from Dread, if I remember correctly. Also, lightning clearly isn't it. I'm not hitting for that much, so switch it up. Time to switch it up. How about we do I don't know, guys. Wait, oh. Ice, maybe? Nah, that wouldn't make any sense. Dragon? Nah, that wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, first one? Alright, we'll do first one. That's an opinion, though. You don't have to take it for granted. Corpius is a sick monster, however. I totally agree. Corpius is so slick looking. He's unbelievable. He looks amazing. Well, fire doesn't do any damage. I think we screwed the pooch. Yeah, we're gonna be going at this for a while. First, I don't know how Monster Hunter works. Well, you know in Pokemon, how certain Pokemons are weak to certain elements? Same thing. Exactly the same thing. You don't have to think too hard about it. Let's try water. Why not? Unless he's like super weak to elemental attacks. I don't know. You know what I should do? I should look it up online. You know what I won't do? Look it up online. Here we go. Alright, so he went back. That doesn't feel like good damage either. I gotta be honest. A Queen Metroid? You know, if it wasn't like a collaboration quest like Leshen and Behemoth was in World, oh yeah, that'd be sick. That'd be absolutely sick. What was that? He went spin for the win. Okay. He's gonna go for the second one. Boom. I know you too well. Oh, come on! Again? Okay. Oh, look at those. Oh my god, I keep missing the spiral slashes! Oh shit, what is that? What is that status? Is that bleeding? Oh no, that's poison! Oh, I'm stunned. I'm very much stunned. Maybe... Hold on. Would that work? Oh, that kind of works. There's some pretty cool collaboration quests they could do. Wow, that's not that much element damage. Yeah, I chose the wrong one, boy. Oh yeah, that sounds terrible. What are these quills patterned exactly? I don't understand the quills. That's fine. I don't need to understand it perfectly. I just need to kind of get it. Alright, sure. Alright, Lucen, get over here. Finally, a knockdown. Jesus. Was that too much to ask? Also, that is no damage. Holy crap. Thank you. Thank you for the incredible shot. God, so annoying. Really may work. You mean as a collaboration quest? Nah, sure, why not? You know, at this point, just give it a shot. Oh my god, stop hopping! Stop hopping and popping and locking! He keeps fucking moving! My boy, you gotta stop moving. Yo, Lucid Narga's annoying. Well, I don't have his element either, so I guess I'm the sucker on this one. That's pretty good damage. Ha 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 ha! Shrouded Vault! Alright. Tella's called up. Yo, is it worn on the ground? Because I don't see it. Okay. I love the flipping. Alright, hold on. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I see. No, I get it. It's very cute. It's a flagship monster. It's kind of like a mascot for Pokemon. You're not alone. The white fur does make it quite good looking. Usually it's black, so you know. Is it gonna be another round? Yeah, okay. Oh, I see it. I see the pattern. Oh, the boy's fatigued. Oh god, I love when that happens. Yeah. It may be the colors that makes him more docile. The black one definitely looks a little bit more volatile, sort of say. Also, this is still no damage. Oh, come on! Really? That just flew by past. He was like, ah, we're good. We had our time of day. Shift's over. He's gonna go for second one. Oh, he doesn't go for second one. Come on! Alright, you know what? I'm not that good at dodging these attacks. And he cancels this. Keep your eyes peeled. Oh, that's a big swing and a miss, boy! I'm just saying, he may be invisible, he still appears on the minimap, so it's not that, you know. I don't really lose sight of him. I don't know if it's done like that. It's a bit confusing because it's in relation to where you are as a player. Like where your player character is, so you have to read it a little bit better, but outside of that. Also, the invincibility hasn't come into play that much. Ooh, okay. Okay. We hunting? He still whiffs. Ah! That's not venom, we're fine. Oh, I can knock off the tail! Oh my god, that makes so much more sense. I think that's what had just happened, but I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, alright, you got me this time. Okay, that works, I guess. Sonic Bomb. Also, I got Sonic Bomb, so... there you go. second one. Yeah, we make that. Oh, really? Oh, that was cheap. Come on. Come on, little girl. Come here. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Okay. Yeah, let me try to knock this tail off. Okay. Alright. Thank you, I guess. Dog. Get over here. Get over here, dog. You know what? He doesn't hit as hard as I thought these monsters were gonna hit. I thought these monsters were gonna absolutely slam me. That wasn't the case, so. What am I rocking? Am I rocking still the fire weapons? I thought it was on water. Oh my god. It's a little bad thing that should poison. Yeah! It's amazing. Nargacuga is a great design. I don't think I've made that clear. Nargacuga is a great design. I just think it's a little bit overloaded for being a predator of the night. It's crazy bad. Fiend bad. Looks great. Like, you believe it's unbelievably slick. You believe it's a cat themed monster. You believe what it is meant to be. I think it's a bit overkill, right? Like the red glowing eyes, the huge flying arm guards, like the tail spike. I think it's a bit overkill, but it's a very good visual monster. 100%. But you know how you sometimes refer to character design as their stories and what the representation of the character is? What most people would consider to be not great character design usually fits the character better. Because of because of how the story is. So, you know, same with Monster Hunter, except it's not story, it's ecology. Oh, I died from that. Oh, into a paralyzed... Ah, that sucks. Alright, let's switch weapon while we're at it. And the trap is gone. That's a shame. We could have a large debate about that anyway, right? I think ecology is key to how you design monster. In Monster Hunter, to be specific. You could design loads of monsters in loads of different ways. Usually, when it comes to creature design, it's what type of obstacle is it in your path at that moment in the story. I'll give you an example. Corpius is very much different from Experiment Z27, I think that's his name, from Dread. But they're kind of like the same species, just that one was modified to be an absolute killer and was given genes by the eggs to be far more fearsome. So in storytelling, what that tells me is that it's a greater opponent. It's a far greater opponent. It's more fearsome, it's more deadly. It looks deadlier, it looks bigger, it looks far more dangerous, even though it's part of the same basic species. Monster Hunter, it's like, you kind of have that system too by having the Elder Dragons. And can make them as weird and as powerful as you want to make them. But, it's about servicing their ecology mostly. When something doesn't have, or doesn't make a lot of sense, then, you know. Again, I don't think natural predators in the wild have glowing eyes. It's a cool design decision, right? The fact that Nargacuga has like trails of his eyes, That's a cool design decisions, but in the ecology, why would it have glowing eyes, you know? The answer is because it looks cool. Now, you can give off whichever excuse you'd like for having those. It's not necessarily bad. How did none of these hit? How did none of these hit? But those are excuses. They don't make sense within the ecology of that specific monster. And we could talk about character design for a very long time and have a very, I believe, fruitful discussion as to how they should behave on that factor. But, Yo, is the boy dead? We've been at this for a while now. I know I'm not doing great damage, but just like we've been doing the song and dance for a while now. I'll get better at finding loose ends, but still. Okay. Would you mind just sitting the fuck still? Oh my god. Are we finally having a cap? Oh my god, I can't land anything. I can't do anything. I'm just a dumb motherfucker in a dumbass world. Are you fucking kidding me? About goddamn time! Jesus Christ! I was probably using the wrong element all the time. This felt way too long. I'm not that good at finding the Naga anyway. Yo, I've hit 1.4? That's insane! That's pretty cool. That is really, really cool. Yo! Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Outfit vouchers. Okay. Mentos? Yep. You know what? My mistake. I should. We need the Mentos in there. Congratulations, everybody. We've reached Mentos comedy. The lowest form of promoting comedy that ever existed in the planet. Yeah, hell yeah, that's a Mentos. You know what? We get 2 of them today. I'm just such a forgiving God. Why do we keep going with this joke? It's so stupid. Actually, I like it. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good joke. Generous man. I am your god, and you shall answer to my Mentos ads. God dang it. Alright, so the other big new thing added to this. Very surprised. We've hit the big 1K. I expected at least 100K paycheck by the end of the week. But you know, apparently 1,000 subscribers doesn't mean anything to anyone. So the big new thing added to this update was Anomaly Investigations. The Anomaly Research Lab is a facility that facilitates in researching the cure and inflicted monsters. Conducting anomaly research via Anomaly Investigation will lend you Anomaly Research points, raising your Anomaly Research levels once you have accumulated a certain amount. Whew, raise your Anomaly Research level to take on harder monsters and quests and unlock anomaly-related content. Anomaly Research Quest comes in two varieties, Anomaly Investigations and Anomaly Quests. Both quest types can be accessed during Anomaly Research Quest option, either Chica or Monot, to respective counters. Anomaly Investigations, the monster encounter quest level locales time limit faints in participants. That's randomly generated. You don't have a choice, you just take them. Anomaly Investigations have a set level, with the maximum level being the same as your Anomaly Research level. By raising your research level, you can take on more difficult quests and gain better rewards. As your level increases, you'll unlock various content as curious crafting, amongst other things. Anomaly quests require you to slay a specific afflicted monsters. Unlike Anomaly Investigations, the quest details are not generated randomly. Only monsters you've hunted on monster rank quests will appear as afflicted monsters. More will appear when you reach certain MR. So, here's the big new stupid thing. See this? That's stupid. That's a lie. That's a lie. I think investigation as a concept is a much better endgame content than what we've had thus far. If you look at base Rise, base Sunbreak, all you had was Anomaly Quest. That's all you had. That's all you've gotten. And they're a thing. They barely give you anything. Now you get to actually, like, upgrade proper stuff, put on, customize your weapons and armor sets, which is significantly better. I like those. Oh, you know what? Let's go Shogun. Probably not a whole lot of people, Grape. I'm gonna limb here and say not a whole lot of people know that there's a canon Metroid manga. With that said, there's some conflicting information on the manga itself, but there is a Metroid manga, if people have yet to know about it. And it is quite... It's a thing, alright? It's a very big thing. I think it's kind of stupid. I gotta be honest. I think the Metroid manga is kind of stupid. There's some good stuff in there. I think the manga is decent. I guess the best way I can describe it is it's average. It's okay. If you want like have a different interpretation of what you think the manga is, or like what the timeline of Metroid should be, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But like, if you slot it into the timeline, no fucking sense. Makes no sense. I need to know, what was Lucent Nargacuga? It was ice. The weakness was ice all along. I had fire and that did nothing for a very long time. Dang it. It's not incredibly stupid. I just think there's some stuff in there that's kind of stupid. So like, a big one for me is Ridley being able to speak. I think Ridley being able to speak in the manga, it's like, why bother? Truly is just like, why bother? Why bother giving them like a platform to speak? Not a platform to speak. Why give them just the ability of Ridley to speak? It can be okay. Like, I'm fine with it being canon. I'm fine with it being canon. I'm fine with it being canon. Here's how it's kind of stupid. I mean, most of it is through Other M anyway, which I believe is also extremely stupid. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. So, like, remember in the manga where she has an incredible break? Because, like, how can you say Zero Mission is canon and the manga canon at the same time? Right? Because, like, Zero Mission is what the manga is. Well, sorry, I'm gonna word this better. That was a terrible way of wording it. Like, how can you say that Zero Mission and the manga are covering the same events? It's mostly just that. It's like, oh, Other M is stupid. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Other M is extremely stupid. But, like, she gets PTSD from a Ridley attack in the manga, right? And she gets a PTSD attack from encountering Ridley again in Other M. You know? It's that kind of stupid. It's that kind of stupid. It's like events are repeating themselves because we kind of have to. And that's what I find mostly stupid. Is that the manga are repeating events that aren't really in Zero Mission, and you just have to believe it to be just like a different parallel world, as Charlotte's putting it, right? Because, like, there's no not Metal Ridley, but like Robot Ridley in the manga, even though there should be. Because according to Zero Mission, that has happened, you know? It's kind of stuff like that where I'm just like, well, that's not in there, so where is it? Is it official? If it's covering the same grounds, do we believe them to be as, like, the same key elements? What's wrong with PTSD? Samus hates Ridley? She has it twice. That happens twice. And she solved the problem twice. She gets over her PTSD in the manga, and then she gets over her PTSD in Metroid Other M. And she never has that problem anywhere else in the Metroid timeline. She never has problem fighting Ridley in Metroid Prime 3, in Metroid Prime 1, in Super Mission, in Samus Return. She never has PTSD above what was shown in both Other M and the manga. And both of them gets resolved. It's repeating story elements for the sake of repeating story elements because we don't know what else to do with Ridley otherwise. Like, why even include Ridley otherwise? Because they have nothing to say other than that, then they're just repeating the same thing. Which that's kind of like... Isn't that... You're just doing the same thing again. They're just doing the same thing again. All this stuff, like... The way I see it is the manga is canon, like the same way Dragon Ball Super is canon to the Dragon Ball timeline, which is... The key elements are canon, right? So like Goku encountering Beerus, that's canon in Dragon Ball Super. But the way it happens is different in the manga than it is in the anime. But the story is canon. The specifics aren't. I guess that's the best way I can describe it. So you are... I'm 100% with you in agreeing it's canon. I swear there is a connection, but for Mac Ridley, but I do. Don't remember it. Okay. You have time. You can look for English scans. I'm sure you'll get time.
Let's go.
So that's the way I see it. Canon is manga as far as story, not as far as specific events. Also, it's repeating certain elements. Also, what happens in Zero Mission should be what's happening in the manga, which isn't in it. Which is why I think it's contradictory. That's my reasoning behind why it's not 100% canon. Or, again, to give you another example. The same way Legends of Runeterra isn't pure canon from the League IP perspective. Because there's just time-breaking stuff. You're just time looping stuff that shouldn't be happening. But yeah, if you're gonna actually look up if where Mecha Ridley, not Mecha Ridley, but like Robot Ridley is in the manga, I would truly appreciate it. Great. We can settle this debate once and for all. Wait. We can agree Prime not being canon stupid though, right? You mean the Prime trilogy? Wait, are people saying that Prime 1, 2, and 3 are not canon to the timeline? I thought that was like a pretty well-known fact. It is canon, no matter how you slice it. Because she has a pretty solid argument for just killing every Metroid past Prime 3. Prime not being canon. That's insane. Why would I say that? The Metroid timeline as it is right now is Zero Mission, then it's Prime 1, Prime 2, Prime 3, and then you go into Prime Metroid 2, Samus Returns, or Return of Samus. Hey, some people only though the numbered 2D games are only canon. Well, you know, that's partially fair. And listen, it's just a video game, right? It's just a video game timeline, so really, who the fuck cares? Prime lives in its own within bubble that doesn't really affect the rest of the franchise anyway. So it can be very easily slotted in and slotted out depending on your interpretation, even though the creator can say it's canon. Like you can choose to ignore it. That's fine. I don't think that's good that you're ignoring it if somebody does, but it's fine. They can choose to ignore it. I don't care. But I'm pretty sure it was explicitly told that Prime was canon. Well, maybe not explicitly, but like heavily. It doesn't explain Mecha. It never has. Never will. There's the same trouble with the new Metroid 2 remake, right? And there's like Proto Ridley at the end, and then Ridley's fully organic by the end because he suddenly was like, I've ditched my parts. I'm fully organic now. I don't know. I don't know. Curious weapon crafting. Enable augmentation. Oh, so that's how it works. Add anomaly slot. Afflicted dragon blood. That's kind of hardcore. Yeah. See you tomorrow, Charlotte. Have a good day. Oh god, you need to hunt more? That sucks. Element boost. How much does that boost? Plus 3 element. That's barely anything. Level 3. You got plus 9. Okay, that's interesting. That's actually much better than Iceborne. Because like Iceborne you had augmentation, but like they were set levels and you couldn't choose the amount of levels you'd like to put into things. So I actually like this for Sunbreak. You can choose how many levels you want to put into each upgrade. Yeah, I like that. But you require different material. That's fine. That's cool. I like that. Yep. I really like this, actually. You did a good thing. How about Affinity Boost? Oh, that you need 3 anyway. How much is that? That's a 5% increase for just Affinity? Jesus. Transform level 2 until level 3 and you get 4? Jesus, guys. You get plus 10 sharpness. F that. How about, yeah. Prime. You need the prime. The cream of the crop. How about that? Do you require something different? Ember Essence. Yeah, it's a video game. You're right. It's just a video game. I agree. It's just a video game. As far as it is, though, right? We can say it's just a video game all we want, right? We can say that. Okay, here. Okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm gonna play devil's advocate because I want to. You can say it's just a video game, and you are correct, and I agree with you, Grape. I totally agree. It's just a video game. You don't need to get rattled or insult people because of that. You really, please don't insult people just because they have a passion about a video game. That's just moronic to do. That's just a moronic thing. Don't insult people based on what they like. With that said, right? I'll play devil's advocate. If you'd like, as a developer, if you like people to take interest into your IPs, you need to develop it into something of worth. Okay, it sounds weird. Let me put it into another way. If you want people to care about your timeline, about your lore, about your theories, about how certain things are done, right? In your video game, you should care about how it ties together. I'm not assuming. No. Please don't think I was saying you were insulting other people. I don't believe this. I do not believe you are insulting people at all. Please do not assume that I was assuming that. But as a general rule of thumb, right? Can we all agree we shouldn't insult people? Can we all agree on that? I think we can all agree on that. I'll assume that we all agree on that, okay? As a general rule of thumb, the way I see it is, it's fine to care, like to give meaning to what it is, but it needs to be expanded if you want, as a developer, your fans to be involved into your IP, which in this case would be Metroid, which is what we're talking about. So like, let me give you another example. Maybe that will help. As someone that likes League of Legends lore, I don't like League of Legends the game, but I like the lore of it. I love the stories they put out. I love the things they put out, the material they put out. I think it's all great. I really do think that what they're putting out as content is amazing. I really, really, really do. But sometimes, when they screw up in lore, right? You gotta call it out sometimes. And you gotta be like, well, listen, it's not that good. It's not what we wanted. If you want to keep our interests, then make sure your stuff is tight and makes sense. And when there's huge and vague plot points in an entry that leaves a lot of things to be desired, well, we start to ask a lot of questions, and those questions are put into, you know, a lot of scrutiny by the fan base, and this is where we get into what we call nerd arguments, which I'm usually a part of. And that's fine. That's all in good fun. But that's my devil's advocate point of view, which is these things matter in the context of keeping people interested into your IP. And if you're gonna make an IP that's gonna last a long time, then your IP and your lore and your timeline needs to make sense for those hardcore fans. You know, that 20% of hardcore gamers, they need to be, you know, interested into what you're doing. And they aren't interested because you screwed up your timeline or whatever, well, people are just going to be flocking away to another series. It's not because they don't like the initial series, it's because, well, if you fuck up too much with your IP or you make it uninteresting, people are just gonna drift off to another franchise. So as a developer, I believe it's important to make sure your things need to make sense and your timeline needs to be set, or you can make it entirely vague. Zelda has done it brilliantly, if you ask me. Zelda was just like, fuck it, there's like 3 timelines. Who the fuck cares? And people get mad over it, the fans get mad over it, but they put their own interpretation into it, which is the fun of it, right? There's so many arguments about the Zelda timeline. There's so many of them. But the fun of it is that, you know, you can interpret it however the hell you want because Nintendo doesn't care. And although they've put up an official timeline, like, who the fuck cares? These changes all the dang time. Right? That's the fun of it. And it keeps people interested because you can debate about what is correct, what isn't correct because they're so vague. So when a game like Samus Returns has Ridley losing his mechanical parts at the end after being on death's door, right? You can argue whether it makes sense or not, but you're arguing over it, and that's kind of important. And whether you want to like lean into making a strong timeline for how the Prime Guides slot into it, or whatever, right? We can agree, it doesn't matter. Yes, yes. I agree. English translation that has been horrific in some Nintendo games. 100% agree. But let's be honest, hardcore fans, like really hardcore fans, like they don't care about mistranslations. They'll look at the original language in context and debate the fuck out of it. So again, like, it's mostly for the casual folks out there that want to transfer into hardcore status. A hardcore status. I didn't believe I was going to use that word today. I just did. Anyway, it's a lot of fun to talk about. We get to debate over it, we get to choose what we like to use, and we get to talk about our favorite subjects, so fortunately it's something that a lot of gamers just have. Yeah, that's the fun of it. Exactly, that's the fun of it. Just having a blast with the mates, you know what I'm talking about? Unless you take your stuff too seriously. And also, there's a difference between talking for the fun of it and criticizing something, by the way. I want to make this clear because apparently a lot of people that are new in my comment section just like to criticize, just want to, how do I say this? Just want to ignore criticism because it's inconvenient for them. When I'm putting something out as something that doesn't make sense, that's a criticism. If we're arguing over the merits of something that ties into how you interpreted a part of a story for something else, that's just conversation for the fun of it. So like, okay, let me give you an example to perhaps make it even clearer, because it can be a confusing topic very quickly, especially the way I explain things. So allow me to explain myself further to make sure there isn't that much confusion about it. If we were, for instance, talking lore in Dark Souls, right? If we were like, oh, I think this story path or like this character better ties in with this person's story, or we think this tiny bit of item description fits this specific event or idea or ties in with this other character. That's conversation and theorizing. If we find a lore tidbit in Elden Ring that that circumvents and or clearly just say contradicts certain other statements, well, it's counterintuitive. It doesn't make sense. What they've shown us doesn't make sense. So that's an error that we need to criticize because it doesn't make sense, and we have to excuse it because not that it was poorly planned on the part of developers, but it's something that they perhaps misplaced, forgot, didn't follow through, right? We can criticize that. We're allowed to criticize that. And a lot of people believe that we shouldn't criticize something that perhaps don't make sense because we have to excuse them with certain logical patterns, let's say. Even though it could be something entirely else. Anyway, it's a very complicated subject. A lot of people have touchy feelings about them. It's fine. It's fine. Most of the discussion's for fun anyway. Okay, so actually, if we can bring up a an example, hold on. You know what? I have a stream. I can just pull it up. Hold on. I'm pausing for a little bit, man. I think should be over there. Yep. All right, you ready for this? Here we go. Ah, crap. I assume, Grape, you've watched my shorts on Metroid, I presume? I'm just making an assumption. May not be the case, maybe the case. I don't know. So, here's my, here's the newest comments I've had on my channel, right? Some of them up for days, whatever. If we look at the top comment right now, it's, wait, hold on. Yeah, there we go. So what I'm hearing is, I suck at this game, so everyone else might suck too, right? That's for my video about Metroid 1, which I think is no longer fun to play. Right? What? Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Whatever. So, like, the comment is a little bit of them. So, like, in the video itself, I should just pull up the video, shouldn't I? In the video itself, I never say... I never talk about my ability to talk. I never talk about my ability to play the game. And I've never talked down to anyone else about their ability to play the game. I've said the design is archaic. I've said you get lost at every corner because the art direction is terrible. You get very bad upgrades. They don't feel good. You know, stuff like that. I don't remember exactly what I said, but that's pretty much the gist of things. But this guy hears criticism as in, hey, the game design is archaic, and he's like, I suck at this game, so everyone else might suck too, which he believes is the logic, which is not the case. He believes the criticism I told is a subjective point of view as to how I play this game. And he does it by insulting other people, which is, again, a thing that we've established and we both agree on you should not do. But they believe they are correct, and thus they want to prove somehow they want to prove that they're better. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure, but the reasoning is, hey, I don't like this guy's opinion on something after he uses points to rationalize his position, and they don't like it. Here's the other one said below on Theostra. Wait, you said a remodeled Kushala is more interesting than a damn lion dragon? You really put yourself in the edge, sir. You don't belong in this game, stick to Dauntless, kid. That is a prime example of elitism, right? That is what we call elitism gaming, which is people that don't like when when they want to gatekeep their game because they don't like when somebody has an opposing opinion on them. Now, here's the funny thing. I said a remodeled Kushala is more interesting than damn lion dragon. I think this person has never seen a Chinese dragon in their entire life where they all look like lions. I really am giving you a lot of Mentos. But yeah, this person has apparently not seen my video saying that Teostra is just a lion dragon and has never seen a Chinese dragon in his entire life, I believe. And also, I said he's uninteresting because you can make his main fire, you can make the tip of his tail flickering flames, which is why I believe an Elder Dragon should go extra in its design, and Teostra isn't that, which is why I said I think he's boring. I think it's boring. He's the king, the Flame King Dragon, and his design is just a lion, and lions aren't heavily tied to fire. In folklore, in mythology, lions aren't tied to fire. They're thematically themed courage, and that's usually their part of storytelling. And perhaps you can say, hey, they're heavy herd animals and that kind of stuff, but he's the Flame King Dragon, and I find it boring that there's basically no fire in him. You have to see him shoot fire in order to see that he's a fire monster. Outside of his red coloration, you couldn't tell that Teostra is a fire monster, which is why I said I find him boring. Now, what he fails to understand is that when I said a remodeled Kushala is more interesting, I think he totally misunderstood the point that I was saying that if Kushala was a monster of water, it'd be subversive because he's a dragon of metal. So making him an elemental water dragon means that he could rust, and thus going into subspecies with a rust, which is a rusted Kushala Deora, which would make it subversive and kind of interesting, which is why I believe it to be a stronger tide. And I even said that I think a nerd dragon for Kushala, or like making him a nerd dragon, would have been more interesting because he's part metal, and you can do a lot of things with a design to incorporate both metal and armor and earth patterns on his body to make it more interesting. Completely forgetting the point that I said Kushala is incredibly boring. His body proportion is just general body type, is the most generic fantasy dragon whatsoever. So you may say that I believe a remodeled Kushala is more interesting, which is not true. I didn't say a remodeled Kushala Deora. I said a rethemed and rethought about Kushala Deora, but I also said that he's the most generic dragon type possible. And also, I didn't say that a damn lion dragon is boring. I said that Teostra is boring because you could make him extra because he is an elder dragon, which is something Magnamalo felt to be. So this is misconstructing a point, gatekeeping somebody because you're an elitist asshole. By the way, that's me insulting him because he went out of his way to do the same. And misunderstanding the fundamental aspects of my criticisms. Which is rebuttal is, you think it's boring, shut the fuck up, go play another game, kid. So, people, that's not discussion. That's elitism, that's just being an asshole. Also, this one I didn't read it. Well, just fun fact, there's a chemical that could produce the blue flame. The chemical is called nitrogen trioxide. Probably could produce in a great amount as a weapon. Also, if we talk the strongest flagship, Maggie is basically the strongest non-elder flag. Again, he misconstrued my point. Visual monster design, and he's talking about power in the lore. So, he doesn't understand my point. Just as a fun fact, chemical that could be that could produce a blue flame. The chemical is called nitrogen triodide. Yeah? How does that relate to Monster Hunter? Because Monster Hunter doesn't operate on real world physics and chemicals and biology, you know? It just, I get stuff like that every day. I just get stuff like this every fucking day. And I have to deal with asshole like this every fucking day. Because they don't want to have a conversation, they just want to argue over nothing. And they're not even using proper criticism to do so. And it drives me the arguing over meaningless meandering is not. And that's what most of these people coming into the comment section do. I'm sorry, I just kind of vented there for a bit, didn't I? I'm supposed to be playing a video game. Also, let me be very clear. Every one of those people have every right to like everything about everything they've discussed over. The first guy really is allowed, not even allowed. He has a God-given right to like Metroid 1. He really does. He really, really does. The other guy... The other guy, right, probably really liked Magnamalo. And that's fine. He's allowed to like Magnamalo. In fact, I said it in my goddamn short. He's allowed to like Magnamalo. But my criticism about Magnamalo was he's really, really over-designed. And he doesn't give a shit about that. He just cares that I don't like it. And that's the extent of these people's lack of proper argumentation. Anyway, that's a lot of venting. But you can see where I'm coming from, right? You can see that there's a difference between a conversation and just fucking arguing for no reason and willingly throwing away criticism because you don't like it. And I've misconstrued some points, I will say. There's stuff that I've misused in the past. 100%. 100%. Even in the Magnamalo video, I've said some wrong things. I've said that Magnamalo has fire magic for no reason, which is not true because he produces gas. And he does produce gas. He does produce gas. But he produces gas in this basically the same way that Odogaron does from Iceborne and World. But he exhibits this behavior through both interesting manners and I just don't think it makes sense. Anyway, that's it. I'm done. I'm done yelling. We can move back to the game now. We can move back to the video game. We're good people. I know they're just haters. Oh, don't worry. I know they're just haters. I'm old enough to know when they're haters, alright? And don't worry, I got hundreds, and I do mean hundreds of comments like this. Fucking hundreds. But sometimes, when you get to rag on someone, right? You take that chance. You fucking take that chance. Anyway, what are we doing? Yeah, we're dunking on this guy. God, their health pool is so large. They really had to go and make them unbelievably healthy, don't they? What is even the health pool of some of these monsters? Oh, is he eating? Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, twice in a row now. All right, big guy. Monsters would taste good? Oh, believe me, they would. Here's how I know they would taste good, by the way. Like, what else do you have to eat? Right? Also, there are monsters called... Wait, hold on. I'm gonna carve him, and then I'll show you. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, the Shogun Centaur, it's just a big crab, right? Probably tastes like a crab. And wait, where is it? Hunter notes, small monsters. I'm pretty sure that tastes like a cat because it's pretty much a cat. Gorqua, that's basically a big bird, so I'm pretty sure it tastes like chicken or turkey. Popo are big herbivores, so it probably tastes like buffalo or something. Same with Inteca, probably same with Slagoth, right? Gown goat probably tastes like goat. Bofangos probably taste like pork. My guess is they probably taste exactly to what their real life analogies would be. I'm sure it's like the same question you get when you're asking if a Pokemon like is edible or not. You've seen the video, right? Pokemon edibility ranked. So like, is a Pokemon edible or not? Or like how tasty they are? Same thing. Executor from Pokemon probably tastes like a bunch of eggs. Or is it Execute? Like, you know, the Gen 1 just bunch of eggs? They probably are just bunch of eggs, you know what I mean? They probably just taste like eggs. How long have I been going now? Oh, 2.5 hours. Wow. Sheesh. Pokemon's gotta, yeah, absolutely. Vanillux is just no. I mean, there's real life, not analog. What do you call them? I think it's analog, right? But like you can make direct analogies to real life. Oh, what's the other one? Tauros. Tauros from Pokemon, right? Tauros from Pokemon 100% tastes like, must taste like bull. Or like cow. It has to. It's just a cow. It's a guess, but I think it's a pretty fervent guess. Yeah, well, okay, hold on. Hold up. We're almost there. Pokemon edibility. Ah, crap. That's not what I wanted. Some Mentos for y'all. Alright, this video. Pokemon edibility unraveled. Some are just bugs, some are just rock and stone. Okay? That's true. But some are edible. Some are actually edible, right? Like, Porygon is just, it's just data. It's just a bunch of ones and zeros. It is. But, you know, there's exception. These guys, they're fishes. These guys, you eat them all the time, right? You can make real world analogy. Oh yeah, 100%. Gen 1 Poke. Okay, well actually, if I can refer you guys to another YouTuber, you may like him, you may not like him. Actually, I have them in my. I should have them in my. Blah blah. TB Skyen. God damn it! I pressed on the wrong tab. Okay, so this guy, TB Skyen. This guy, TB Skyen. He's a quite famous guy in the League of Legends community for being one that rationalizes and talks about design sensibilities for League of Legends. He's been dabbling onto Gen 1 Pokemon a lot. So like this Magikarp, there's like he does every Gen 1 Pokemon. He may do Gen 2 and Gen 3 and all of the other gens that's at one point or another. But he touches on the sensibilities of design. And I think he's great at criticizing. I don't agree with his opinions. I want to say maybe 50% of the time. But constructive criticism and rationalizing your position is a big way of actually understanding what you like and dislike. So, if you're looking into somebody that looks into the design of Pokemons, I recommend TB Skyen. He rationalizes his position quite well. And although I don't agree with it, yeah, I like the way he thinks. Oh, listen, you don't have to watch League. This guy talks about Pokemon, he talks about Dark Souls, he talks about League, right? He has variety of content. Like, he usually does a rotation. So, like, one day he talks about Pokemon, then one day he talks about League, then one day he talks about something else. So, you know, just variety. So, like, for example, right? Here's his Eevee take.
Review is going to have to be in parts. And I suppose we'll start with the OG, the source of all these beasties. Eevee has graduated from being a very mildly obscure free Pokemon with an evolution gimmick in Gen 1 to being essentially a co-mascot for the whole franchise. Now, when you look at the design, it is understandable. It's essentially an unholy hybrid of a cat, a dog, and a fox with a big, fluffy, snuggly fur collar. And while it's a bit on the generic anime cute mascot side, well, it does have the major advantage that if you don't love its base design, you have like 8 other options to swap it into. In that sense, it really is the counterpart of Pikachu, who's often treated as though it simply doesn't have an evolution at all. If I'm quite honest, I'm not that charmed by Eevee itself. Like I said, it's a very generic, cute anime mascot. If anything, I like its Gigantamax form better, because it identifies that the giant fur collar and the big fluffy tail are its most appealing features, and pumps them up to a degree that falls just short of cartoonishly silly, but which to me makes it much more appealing as an adorable creature companion.
So he rationalizes his position quite well, right? He rationalizes his position quite well, and he tells you the facts, right? It's a mix of this, this, and this. It looks like this, and this is why I'm not that big a fan of, but I like that other part, right? So if you like to talk about Gen 1 design specifically, you can look into this guy. I really like him. Also, yes, Gen 1 designs. My favorite Gen 1 design is Kabutops. And the reason I love Kabutops is that Kabutops is not that traceable. Like, you can point to elements as to what Kabutops is inspired from, but it's such a unique creature design that it's unbelievably creative and unique, and you'll never see it anywhere else. That's how good Kabutops is of a design. On the other hand, you have Seal, which is just a seal. So yeah, Gen 1 is very, very middling of the road. Should stop talking over Mentos, sad. That's true. That is sacrilegious. it is sacrilegious to talk about Mentosat. My apologies. I should have known better. But yeah, I really like TV Skyn. I like his rationalization. And I like the way he thinks sometimes. Sometimes I don't like what he thinks, but that's okay. It's called taking the good with the bad. And yes, if people seriously think that newer gen designs is lazy, they are completely walking over what is the artistic implication of what they are doing and are completely forgetting about how actually lazy some of the Gen 1 designs are. We have very much common ground on this, Grape. I'm glad we share this common ground. I will not insult these people for thinking that, but let's try to rationalize the position, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? You know what it's all about, right?
This'll be good.
Actually, let's do that. Oh wait, why am I doing that?
All right, here we go. This'll be good.
Actually, while we're on the subject, what's your favorite Gen 1 design?
All right.
Yo, Grape, what's your favorite first generation design? Like, which Pokemon do you like the most from Gen 1? Let's go through all the gens while we're at it, right? Why not? Why not? We're just having a blast over here. You know what I mean? We're just having a blast. Oh, you can have tons of inspiration to make, or reference to make something, but that's not exactly what makes something, you know, excessively creative, so to say. You can reference, say, 5 different animals at once, but if they're not cohesive, that doesn't make them that good, right? I can't think of one on top of my head, but if something isn't cohesive, you won't like it. You usually won't like it. So, like, I'll give you an example, right? Let's look at a large monster from Monster Hunter, Sunbreak, right? Let's take a gander of what is thematically consistent and what isn't. So, like, Volstrax. Actually, let's take a monster that we've seen. Sealing Basil Geese. We've seen him today. Lucario, but I don't know about my favorite design. Gyarados, very good answer. I like that a lot. Okay, here's where we can start to have an interesting conversation. Do you like Gyarados a lot because of how it evolves from Magikarp to Gyarados? Because I think Gyarados is amazing, but not for the same. But I'm pretty sure it won't be for the same reason as you, Grape. Also, Lucario is incredible, Adam. That's a great choice. It's a big fan favorite for a very, very good reason. So, I stamp of approval. People say he's overrated. I disagree. If he's overrated, it's because a lot of people like him, and that is correct to do. You're allowed to like something, even if it's overrated. Yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, Seething Basil Geese. The reason why I think Seething Basil Geese is a thematically consistent beast is because Basil is a raging, flying kamikaze pilot. Seething is just competing with that much harsher environment, especially in Iceborne, where it's rationalized because he lives in the Elder Recess, where all of the top tier monsters are, or do live, which is in the Elder Recess. So it has to compete with a lot, thus increasing its explosive output, and thus evolving to a point where it has more power, more rage, more seething, where it benefited it in the terms of its competition. Oh, the design of power? Okay. Here's an idea. Great. Okay? So you know how Gyarados evolves from Magikarp, and the story of Magikarp, which is it travels upward a river until it grows strong. Well, not. The folklore is a fish, a carp, I believe, swims up a river until it grows into a powerful dragon. I'm pretty sure you know about that folklore inspiration and how Magikarp, once gets strong enough, it evolves into a dragon. Oh, Gengar's a great one too. Yep. Gengar's an interesting one because Ghastly is boring, Hunter is kind of good, and Gengar is amazing to me. But yeah, going back on the Gyarados thing, wouldn't make it more sense if Magikarp evolved into Dragonite and Dragonair evolved into Gyarados, right? Wouldn't that make more sense? So like Gyarados is an amazing design, but in the context and folklore of its story, it's great, but it's not cohesive enough. That's actually a great starting point to see if something's cohesive. Actually, you know what? Let's go. Right. So like you can see on Gyarados, there's the fins, right, dropping here with like the dorsal fins and the blue body type with the beige underbelly, right? Dragonair. You see how it has like the white underbelly and the top of it is completely blue, and you see these like hairs, right? You see that? Isn't that extremely similar to these types of ears on Gyarados? See what I mean? On the other hand, let's go to Magikarp. Magikarp. So it has the whiskers that ties him to Gyarados, and those fins can be interpreted as being ears of the Gyarados, which is correct, by the way. That's a correct way of seeing this. That's fine. Like, it could be goofy. You could be goofy, but the reason I'm harping a little bit into this is because I think it's just, especially that both came from the first gen, and the story is supposed to evolve into a dragon, yet Gyarados is not a dragon type. It's a water flying, right? I just think it makes more sense for Magikarp with this color palette, with these types of fins, with this type of coloration, evolves into Dragonite, right? Like the whiskers can be the antennae of the Dragonair, the Dragonite, sorry, and it's supposed to evolve into a dragon, right? So wouldn't that make more sense? Wouldn't the upper and lower fins of the Magikarp be better if they evolved into the wings of the Dragonite? You know what I mean? Again, it doesn't have to be extremely cohesive. It's fine if it's goofy, but it's just an interesting idea of which one matches the theme of what they were going for better. And let's be very clear. I think Gyarados, it is an amazing creature design. I think Gyarados is amazing in terms of creature design. I will say the dolphin tail is a little bit weird. I think it would have been better with a shark tail, right? Because I don't think this is a fish. This isn't a mammal. Also, if you don't know, mammals have horizontal tail fins, and fishes have vertical tail fins. So, and also, Magikarp, what is it? Magikarp has a vertical tail fin. So just kind of mix and matching, you know? Oh, Arcanine is great. It's a fluffy boy. Everybody loves a fluffy boy. But again, Arcanine's another one where I feel like they could have went a little bit extra on it, right? The same way that they did with Rapidash. Let's look at Rapidash. Rapidash is a horse on fire. It's a unicorn on fire. Is it a bit extra? Sure. Is it a little bit dumb? Sure. Would you like to ride on a horse that's going to be burning your crotch in your face 24/7? Probably not. Probably not. But you go look at Arcanine, and you're like, okay, he's called the legendary Pokemon. He's supposed to be loyal as hell. You can definitely see that like he's got like, I don't want to say spiked out fur, but definitely more feral type. This looks way more fire with like the streaks coming off the back legs and the forelimbs, right? Like you can see him being like kind of streaks of fire, but it's tufts of hair. And it's like, well, if you could do it with Rapidash, why wouldn't you do it with Arcanine, which came from both generation, right? This is where you get into. You like the dolphin more, actually. Okay, interesting. So I love talking about visual design of characters and why they're done a certain way, and discussing what we believe to be better or worse elements, right? But it's all about rationalizing your position and why you like it, right? I think Arcanine would be better if that was all fire, because it has a higher status within the lore of Pokemon, because it's known as the legendary Pokemon, and Rapidash is just a horse on fire. It doesn't have any interesting stripe patterns. And if anything, right, and if you don't want to make the fur on fire because you truly want him to be read as a like giant dog, why not make the stripe pattern on his body like be semi-transparent, so you could see like the flow of fire running through his body, you know? That would make Arcanine, to me, more interesting because it ties him better as to having special abilities, because he's known as the legendary Pokemon. Because right now, Rapidash, what it needs, it has a good idea and concept, which is fire running through the wind as per was maybe its main. But what I think would be better for Rapidash, to avoid your crotch and face being burned consistently, why not make the sole of his feet burned up and charred, right? Why not give the rest of the body some burnt look, right? Why not make the Rapidash, let's say, black, because horses can be black, so it can look a little bit charred instead of this tone beige, you know? Keep everything, okay, let's say keep the mane the same, but make him charred black, and like give him some sort of burnt mark across the sole of his feet. Oh, what about Gen 2? Gen 2 has some couple of really good one. Typhlosion? There you go. I think Typhlosion is great. I think Typhlosion is really, really good. And the reason is because its abilities are tied to how it's expressive. And what I mean by that is, with Rapidash, fire is just constantly there, for example, right? The mane of the Rapidash will always stay alit. Typhlosion isn't always alit. The fire spilling out of its neck is only part of its aggressiveness and activity level. So if it is active in combat, it will use its neck openings to basically jet out fire. So it becomes essentially a personality trait. It's part of its character. And it still looks like this fairly, I don't know how to say it, like rodent-like features. He's very bottom heavy. That kind of reminds me a lot of early Pikachu, or maybe a hamster or a rat. So it's like a giant fire rodent. And although he's very simplistic, just having simple underbelly beige and toned, much more black and heavier, darker color on its back, just that trait alone is enough to give it its own distinct simplicity and personality added to it. And I think Typhlosion is great. Tyranitar, now that's an interesting one. Noctali, I think he looks cool. Noctali, hold on. Oh, do you mean Umbreon? Okay, yeah. Umbreon, yeah. Umbreon is great too. I really like Umbreon. Again, Pokemon revolve a lot around usually simplistic features, right? They almost never over-design their Pokemons. Almost never. But Umbreon looks great, and because I think it looks great because it kind of looks mythical. I really like that. Let's go look at Tyranitar. Tyranitar. Now, Tyranitar is surprisingly a thing where they go a little bit too heavy on the detail. There's a lot of stuff here that is great storytelling, right? You look at the tail, you look at the edges and the hole sticking out. And the reason why you do that is you make sure his body looks like a cocoon. Why? Because of his previous evolution. His previous state of evolution. Which is why I think it looks great, because it ties in great with his cocoon phase. But by making him bipedal, you give him an edge of power. And what you do on top of that is you give him a sharp head. Like this head is extremely sharp, diving into the dorsal fins. You give a very strong bipedal monster-esque Godzilla features. So you make him enormous and still give him the tie-in of his previous evolution through the cocoon bits, like this exoskeleton that grew atop the softer tissue parts, you know? So it's great storytelling, and it looks monster, it looks Godzilla, it looks great. Nidoking is a very good one. Now, for Generations 3, I have an extreme bias. I have an extreme bias towards Swampert. I think Swampert is so good. And the reason I say I'm extremely biased is because I started with Gen 3. So of course I think all Gen 3 Fallen Evolutions are great. But the reason I really like Swampert is that you can never mistake it for anything else but a swamp monster, which it's exactly what it's supposed to be. Like, having fins like this, super tall fins like that, to resemble like, and especially that it goes into the eyes, like the eyes are attached to the head fins, and super large fins like that. And those side cheeks really makes it look like a predator in a swamp, just slightly poking its head out. So like everything's clumped in together. Super low stance to look like a frog quadrupedal on 4 limbs. Yeah, I think Swampert is unbelievably amazing. Junko. Oh, Sceptile. Sceptile is very good also. Sceptile is very good. It's a thing where every Mega Evolution just makes them too much for me, but God, Sceptile is amazing. Can we get just a normal shot? Yeah, I love these. Gen 3 is pretty tough. You mean in terms of competition? Like the ones that you like? There's a lot of... Oh, you know the one that I really like from Gen 3? Metagross. I think base Metagross, not Mega, I think base Metagross is great. I think it's great. Is the X on his head goofy? Oh, hell yeah, it's super goofy. But like the idea of connecting 4, what's it? Is it called Magas? Magnes? Magas? That's a Maytang. Is it just a Tang? The first evolution, right? Which is just like, it's 4 Pokemon attached together to make a giant supercomputer? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, that's fine. Just tell them in French. Google's like, yeah, I got you, bud. Google's got us. It's a basic concept, but it works quite well. Is the X goofy? Sure. It's very goofy. But like 4 computers attached to a central unit? Simple concept. And it looks like a tank. And functionally, it's kind of a tank cannon in game, like in terms of stats and application. So yeah, I love this. I really, really love this. Oh god. Oh god. What else? Oh, wait, hold on. What's his name again? Flygon. I think Flygon's great too. I love Flygon. See, this is how you make a better seal type design. Is it seal? No, sea lion. This is how you make a good sea lion. Oh, not deal. Seal. Pokemon. Oh my god. This is stupid. This is stupid. Celio. Oh, Celio's quite good too. Ooh, Monetric. Actually, mind if I go on Monetric for a bit? The reason I really like Monetric is that it's very sturdy. And the reason you can immediately tell it's electric outside of its coloration is its body decorations. By his hips, by his forelimbs, and by his head. That head to me just screams Thunder Rod. So even if that thing was black, if that thing was white, if that thing was red, look at that tail. Thunder Rod. Look at the cone of his head. Thunder Rod. Look at the shape of his hips. Charge pods with lightning sticking out, angular shapes. This is thunder, all of it. This is great. This is great. Mega Monetric. Now that's a different story. Anyway, we've been at this for a while, boys. So, you know, I gotta work tomorrow. So I'll end it here for now. Pleasure talking with you all, by the way. We've maybe gamed for like 2 hours. But it was fun while it lasted, you know? Maybe we'll talk over it next time. Really fun. Thank you for coming over, everybody. Really appreciate my time here today. Hope you did too. Maybe we didn't agree on everything, but at least we had fun on some things. Oh, Ninjask. That's a good one too. I love Ninjask. Alright, everybody. Have a good night. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. Well, maybe tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow's going to be too late. Maybe this weekend. We'll see. Alright, have fun, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful morning, a wonderful evening, a wonderful afternoon, and everything in between. Next month.